Hey guys, how you doing? It's Gavin here from Afresh Personal Training, and this is going to be video number 3 for my documenting a weight loss journey. And this week has been really bad for me. I've had a pretty bad virus, so I've been out of the game. I've not done an awful lot, to be fair, but um, what I just want to share with you today is the results I've had over this week. Okay, so yes, I haven't been to the gym. I went to the gym 3 times last week. It's now Monday morning, and I've been pretty much sick since Thursday. So I've not done a huge amount of activity, just because I've not really felt like I've been pretty sick. So, but what I have done though, I've made a massive conscious effort, even though I've been sick, to make sure my nutrition's been on point. Because just because I'm sick doesn't mean that it gives me the opportunity to eat rubbish food. So throughout the week, if I talk about anything classified as treats, I suppose I've had a little bit of chocolate, some crisps here and there. But because I use my Fitness Pal, it's all been accounted for within the within my total calorie budget. Um, my one thing to do last week, if you remember, was to basically up my calories a little bit. But because I've been sick and I've not done any activity or anything, I've actually reduced them a little bit, because normally I do about burn between anything between 300 to 600 calories per workout. So what I've done is I've made a point of reducing all my calories by 500, because that is then gonna, I'm not doing anything, not doing any exercise. I don't need those extra 500 calories, so I've just cut them down to 2,000-ish. And I'm gonna go through that with you in a minute. So this is today. I'm gonna go back and just come back here and go into my nutrition for the week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on this button here and go change to weekly values. So like I said, the average over the week is what I want to do. So I'm going to calories. So as you can see, Monday wasn't a great day. It was pretty bad. So I didn't actually, the Monday's today. There you go. So there you go. So they're the numbers there. You can see Wednesday I went up a little bit high, but I did actually train that day. And the other days then they've all been sitting around 2002, 2001, and the average is about 2,200. So although it's not 500 calories, it's, I've been trying to keep it around that. And looking at that now, actually, just made me look like I'm a bit of telling fibs, and I'm not. Yeah, so I consciously made them lower. They are obviously not quite 2004, 2005, but about, I don't know, what's that, 250, 300 calories less. And that's fine. And that's what I've done. I've made a conscious effort to do that. I come across into my nutrients, and what have I done? So on average for the week, my protein has been a little bit under. So I've probably done a little bit less protein, but I haven't done that much exercise either. My carbs up around 250, which is fine. My fat's been in there. Fiber's been on point, as you can see. Sugars have been kept to a minimum, although not too worried about that. And yeah, my vitamins and stuff like that. So a bit low on iron, I noticed that. So what I've done is I've started taking a multivitamin, just because I'm conscious of that. And I think I've been sick a couple of times in the last month or so now, and it's probably due to something like that. But I've been to the doctors, had some blood tests done, so I'm waiting for them to get back. And yeah, just keep myself nice and healthy. So with regards to what we're doing macro wise, so this is just graphs for all out really. Just goes over what the nutrient one was. So now I'm here. I'm going to go into my into Trainerize, which is the app I use for my clients and what I've been using myself. But in the end of the day, I haven't done an awful lot. But I have weighed. Okay, I did weigh on Sunday as I always do, and it's actually come down. I'm going to see if this works while I do it. Bear with me. So as you can see, my weight has actually gone down. So when I weighed last week, my face up there was 77.1, and when I weighed yesterday, I was 76.5. So although I don't know what weight that is yet, when I get to the gym later on in the week, I'm gonna do my little assessment on the proper scales I got, and that'll give me a bit more of an idea. But the weight on the scales are very, very accurate on both, so I'm quite happy to weigh on either one. But yeah, I'm gonna update my the rest of the stats probably during the week when I feel a bit better, and I'll add them in, add another video for you guys to look at. And then obviously I'll do all those other things later on. So I'm going to come back now, and what I'm going to try and get into now is my Fitbit. So if you just bear with me, I'll load up my Fitbit and show you what I've been doing this week. So using the screen for my Fitbit, and this is today pretty much. So I had a pretty average day, to be honest with you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one, I think it is, and it'll give me the 5 days. So Wednesday was my last workout day. So as you can see, Wednesday I didn't do any exercise. It was the last day I did exercise, so I did 500 calories. And I'm pretty happy with that. The day before I did, I actually didn't mean to do the second workout as a log, but I did a gym workout that I went for a walk, and it obviously counted as a workout. And as you can see, 9, 10, 12, 13. So like I said, I did do quite a bit of work last week, and to be honest with you, having a couple of days off isn't going to harm me. Like I said, I've lost a kilo from then anyway. It'd be interesting to know what that kilo is. Hopefully it isn't too much muscle. That'd be bad. But there you go. That's just how it is. And there's not much else to show you in here, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. No, there's not much else. So what did I do yesterday? Didn't do a lot yesterday. So I did, as you can see, 3,500 steps, which isn't a lot, but I still burn about 2,700 calories per day. Let's go back, and the day before that as well, and day before that, and day before that. So my calories have been quite low, but as you can see, I've been actually burning more calories than I've taken in according to my Fitbit, so that's probably why I've lost a bit of weight, to be honest with you. But like I said, I'm not too concerned about that. What's important for me is getting those weight training sessions in, so a couple of days off isn't going to do much harm. I'm going to let this virus get itself out of the system. I'll probably try and get back to the gym tomorrow for something quite light, just to get my joints moving again, because I feel a little bit stiff and stagnant. But anyway, that's what it is for week 3 now. I just want to have a chat about, all this may seem a little bit overly complicated, but you've got to bear in mind that I've been doing this for ages, and these are my little systems that I got in place to keep monitoring my health. When you guys are doing this, okay, if you're new to exercise, all you need to do is just stick to your workout plan for now. Find one thing that you can do and just hit that one thing. So if you've not exercised before and you start exercising, well, that's going to be your one thing for a little while. And once things start to stagnate, then you can change another one thing. Anything else? So, this is going to be very individualized to you. This is what I normally do, and I'm just tweaking things based on my own sort of regime, basically, to make it work for me. Okay, and this is going to be different for you. So don't think you need to have a Fitbit, have MyFitnessPal, have Trainer Eyes. Okay, they're all things I use just to keep track. So don't worry about it too much. Just do something. Pick one thing that that you think is the easiest thing you can tackle, whether it be exercise or maybe cutting some calories or whatever it is you decide to do. Right? You need to pick one thing, go and do it, and you'll be absolutely fine. So they're my results. Really poor week in terms of exercise, but I've still lost a kilo, and when I get my other results in the end of the week, it'll be interesting to see where that kilo come from. But the other thing I've been doing as well, I'll mention it, is my green shakes. I may have mentioned that in the last video. I've been making sure to have a green shake, really nutritious. Bought myself a new Nutri Ninja on the weekend, and it's been brilliant. I had a NutriBullet before, but the Nutri Ninja does a bit more. So I'm going to get all that together, and I've been regularly having pretty standard shakes, something that's easy. So a little bit of ginger, some green, some greens like kale and spinach. I've had a few like flax seeds in there, some lemon juice, a little bit of honey just to sweeten it up a little bit, and occasionally I've chucked a raw carrot or a raw apple in there as well. It sounds a bit minging actually, but it doesn't taste that bad. It's quite nice actually. But I just know that the greens are always a weakness for me. I don't get enough throughout the day, and I do in my main meals, but it's always good to add some extra ones in. So that's been another thing I've been doing as well, and it's doing okay so far. So that's what I've been focusing on. Obviously, getting my health back, just to feel better again, because I hate feeling rubbish. But that's the end of the video today. If you've got any questions, guys, post a comment down below. Give me an email. I'm really happy to talk to you. Like I said, start afresh any time of day. Even when I'm sick, I can start afresh. Okay, it doesn't give me license to go out and eat wherever I want just because I've been sick. You need to pay more attention to little things when you're sick. So like I said, start afresh. It can be any time of the day or night, week, month, year. Don't wait till Monday. Do it right now. Because if you don't make a change today, how will tomorrow be any different? Cheers.